I know everyone is happy that finally, finally, we're here. Exactly on time. So you did a good job. Thank you for the timing. Okay, so we are towards the end of the road. Not really. Here, the closing thoughts video. Let's watch this. So definitely, everybody here, you are the future. You determine your future. And I know we've talked about technology. We talked about education. We talked about health issues. So you have to decide, how are you going to make impacts in your own community, to your students, to your family, in your workplace. So you have to put together everything that we said here today and make sure you can be able to use it efficiently, because I know too many information flow happen here today. So the burden of proof now is on you to make sure that you can pick all the pieces together while you prepare for the next conference. Okay. And somebody is telling us a story, right? So you have to tell your story. Yeah, you need to tell your story. All right, thank you. That was a good. Okay, so like I mentioned when we were starting, we have participants from a lot of places. So from Northern American states, about 16 states. We have universities, about 13 universities, and countries, about 10 countries who registered for this conference. Then here are some of the list of the universities who registered. Then country participants also, like I've mentioned before, we have Pakistan, Cameroon, United States, Ethiopia, Uganda, Nigeria, India, Ghana, Brazil. And in our next conference, our target is to hit double of these numbers. So I think we have more job now to spread the word, awareness, in order to get other countries involved. Liberia. Oh, okay, we missed one, Liberia too. So we just missed one. So actually it's 11 countries. Okay, so free publication in International Journal of Leadership, Education, and Business Studies. The International Journal of Leadership annual publication, our next journal will be volume 4 for 2019. And if we cannot make it, it will be spring 2020. Co-sponsors, the World Association for Academic Doctors, who you are, and Virginia University of Lynchburg. So these are the co-sponsors of this journal. The deadline to submit the full paper for publication in this next issue will be July 30, 2019. So you have 1 month to tidy up your papers and submit it. And also we have author's guide on the website, so make sure you follow the author's guide to make sure that your paper will not be delayed, so that when it goes to peer review, you will not have much interference. Publication inquiries, do not mix up journal publication and conference. If you have journal questions, always communicate to the chief editor via the journal at waadinc.org. If you have conference questions, then you send it to conference at WAAD Inc. They are two separate committees, so do not mix it up. If you're talking about your publication, make sure you are talking to the right person. Now, how to submit your paper? So you have to do that online. We have a form you have to fill and submit either your abstract for the conference or the full paper for publication. So here is the link as well. Now, if you go to the website, they're still working on this to separate it together because of the problem we have now. So that's why they just added this. So they are still trying to make sure that both forms are working. So you will see submit paper for publication. That will tell you this is for publication, and submit for abstract for conference, so you don't mix it up. So right now you will have two forms for each. Upcoming events. We have an upcoming event next year, 2020. We're going to have a virtual conference, so we are working on that. Dr. Adeleke is working on fixing that for us, and we'll be getting the university to collaborate with for the platform to enable people from outside United States to join in the virtual conference. Then our 5th Global Academic Conference will be in New Orleans, and Dr. Esmail is working on that to finalize with the university where we will be doing the conference for the 5th Global. Then our journal publication for the next volume 4, submission is in progress right now. So if you have your full paper, you can go ahead and start submitting it. So do not miss out the special. Reach out to your colleagues, friends, students, and remind them about the reduction in membership. That's 50% reduction, so that they can use it to join the association. And below is the link and the access for them to download any files or complete the membership application. WAAD approvals and accreditation, like I mentioned it during our meeting yesterday, we have supporters from the government and the state of Maryland governor, Florida state governor, office of the Prince George's County of Maryland, office of the state of attorney of Prince George's County, Maryland, United States Senator Van Hollins, as well as the city of Tampa, where we are today, the councilman. So now we will be having a designation to our name with WAAD because it's a brand that we don't want to go away. So meaning that if you're putting like PhD by your name, then you will also now, as a member, you are eligible to put WAAD as an acronym to your name. And we're going to have fellows, which is fellows, there's some requirement to meet, which we are going to communicate to members as well. So we will have senior members, senior WAAD, that's S-WAAD. Then the F-WAAD is the fellows, and the S-WAAD is the senior. Then WAAD is the regular, meaning from 1 year to 4 years, you will be using the WAAD. But by the time you hit five years membership, you will move into the senior WAAD. Then the fellows also, I think, has about 10 years membership for you to get to the fellow. Then we also have the ABD WAAD, those that are trying to complete their dissertation. Okay, so we will be getting more information on all this. It's just an update. Now, WAAD also is a nonprofit organization, so feel free to also support us to enable us to make more impacts in the community. So we welcome all donations from members as well as your family, friends, colleagues, and your organizations. So we can always receive that. So we're a nonprofit, 501c, tax exempt in United States.